Somebody says, I work in nonprofit healthcare environment and I'm a system admin and I apply ACLs.
Okay.
Suggestion on for GRC. Are you talking about trying to get into GRC? Or if you're trying to get into GRC and you're a system admin, actually you could pivot very perfectly into GRC because the fundamentals of cybersecurity. You if you're a system admin, you've been doing cybersecurity. You're applying ACLs. So
Mhm.
now you want to get into the documentation side. You want to look at the big picture and start to think about not just that system that you're working on, but the whole organization and how do they protect that system. So you're talking about getting involved with the security policy, the controls, and documenting the controls. Those are the kinds of things you need to put on your resume if you're trying to get into GRC. What would you say about that, John?
No, you're 100% right. I would look up the STIGs and the schisms because that's actually the hardening of compliance that you would do on your particular system. And that's the way to help you get in the security and kind of pivot over. And like you said, get the bigger one. But a lot of times doing security on Apple's, it sounds like he's more on a Unix box than a Windows box. But there's
Hmm.
once again, there's STIGs for Linux, Ubuntu, Red Hat. So learning that. So as a security compliance, I come and says, these are the security hardenings I need you to do on this Unix box. Make this happen. So you need to study what those are. So that'll help you get that knowledge. Then that'll help you pivot over to GRC because we got to communicate with you as an admin. But a lot of admins don't
Yeah.
know what those hardening requirements are. So I tell them to start with the STIG. So what is that ACL? What is that particular UMass? What is that group versus users versus everyone hardening for the ACLs? What should that look like? Those are requirements you need to start studying. So that'll be a good way for you to pivot into security and pivot into GRC.
Yeah, and when what Professor Black Ops is saying is a STIG is a security technical implementation guide. And they might call it something different where you're at, but it's a guide that walks you through putting all the security features on a system. So be involved with that process and put that stuff on your resume.